Hello, I'm Darth Paradigm. It's going to be my review of Aegis Sabers Outcast. Yes, the Outcast. I had attempted to review this saber weeks ago, and I had technical difficulties due to camera malfunctions and issues like that. So I forgot to review it, and my apologies for not getting to this sooner. So this hilt is based off of one of the iterations of Kyle Katarn's saber. It is 10 inches long, and at the widest point, which is somewhere around here, it's about 1 3/8 inches in diameter. And it's really, really a wonderful hilt. It's very comfortable, very solidly made. I really have nothing negative to say about this hilt at all. I really love this thing. It has this really smooth anodized, silky smooth. I mean, it's so comfortable to grip the saber. But this is just a delight, this choke point here. And the details that they put into this thing. I mean, this is just, running a one of the Eco Smooth Swing chassis and LGT Saber Studios chassis. I've yet to figure out how to remove the chassis, but it does have a recharge port and the requisite, sort of switch alignment that one would expect. And it's using, like I said, or maybe I didn't say, did I say? The Eco Smooth Swing soundboard. And this thing really performs very well. I really, really love this copper section. It's sort of painted on, but it's painted on in such a way that it almost looks like it's got a bit of weathering going on in there. And it's just beautiful. All these little chrome anodized parts, alternating from, I mean, just there's so much going on. It's going from chrome to black to chrome to copper to chrome to black to chrome to black. They didn't skimp on anything. And it's got this little plate on the top that's sort of held on with these two screws. And one would think that this would be loose and flopping around. It does not. It's on there solidly. Get down here, and I'm not sure what this little thingy do is. I haven't been able to figure that out, but I think this is probably the opposite screw on the bottom of the chassis that kind of holds the chassis in place. It kind of aligns with the other screws on the top. One of the more interesting features of this hilt, not that it's not just loaded with interesting features, is the switch section. And how they kind of have this brass colored piece that just kind of goes down the dorsal side of the saber, and it's secured with a screw here. Normally these soundboards are held in with two screws, one here and one here. I think that there's a possibility that the screw that's normally on this side is probably underneath this this section here. You have a backlit switch. Again, none of this is loose. It's very, very solidly on there. Very well constructed. You get to the main grip section and get these little cutout sections picked out with, again, with black anodizing. Very nice. So you get all this silver broken up with these little black accents. And then you get to the pommel, and the pommel's just really smooth, really, really well done. It screws in where the end of my thumb is, and that allows you to gain access to the back part of the chassis. Not that we need to do that here. And there is plenty of resonance room in here. One of the only dings on this is the D-ring here. When I received it, it was sort of off the hilt, and I had to kind of pop it on. And it's a little bit on the bent side, but so far I have not had an issue. It's stayed on ever since. It doesn't clank around too much, unlike some individuals. These things don't really bother me too much. As far as venting goes, it just has, I don't know if you can even see it, the light is a little bit, there's just this little slot on the top, and another slot, and those two tiny little slots make for some big sound. It's really quite impressive how this saber sounds. The soundboard comes with your 9 standard sound fonts. Comes with smooth swing, full RGB color changing, flash hunt clash, blaster block, lockup. You have a degree of volume control. You have low, medium, or rather you have low, high, and you have mute. And you have sort of a blade effect. You get a pulse, or you get a unstable blade, or completely stable. I have kept this hilt kind of dialed in to Count Dooku's font, and I keep it on blue. I keep the pretty much I keep the LEDs set to a Guardian blue. So let me just sort of give you another look at this hilt before I get you right in there. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention blade retention screws. 1, 2. So you get 2 blade retention screws holding on the blade. Very nice, very nice. Came with a 36-inch blade, which I have shortened down to 32 inches. Diffused. Pretty decent quality blade. They secure the blade tip, which I'll show you in just a sec. I think it's glued on, but they may use a pin. Let's see. Yeah, it's glued on, but it has kind of like a little bit of a pin too. A little bit of a trans white blade. Technically it isn't, but it kind of has the effect of a trans white blade. Let's attack this thing from the other side. Let's go for it. All right. This thing's just really beautiful. For the price, you're never gonna beat. You're never gonna beat it. The closest thing I've seen to something that looks like this is, believe it or not, it's Corbant's version of Kyle Katarn's hilt. And if you can't afford that, you can pick one of these up from Aegis Sabers. I think they're still available, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we're gonna turn out the lights. Ooh, all right. No, it's not all right. I'm gonna swing the saber around, let you listen to the smooth swing. I'm not gonna demonstrate anything, or anything. I'm not gonna demonstrate everything. It's just gonna be the Count Dooku font in the 1 LED color, and you can decide for yourself whether you want to pick one of these up. So here we go.
Soft sound. No sound. Loud sound. Pause. Unstable. Stable.
All right, so there you have it. That's the review for the Outcast by Aegis Sabers. Their interpretation of the Kyle Katarn hilt, and I just wanted to show you guys. See, it's kind of a Shoto size, but you get that one hand in here, and there's plenty of room for your offhand. So I mean, this thing's light enough. It's comfortable enough. You'd think that, you know, all this stuff would be kind of rubbing on your hand and like tearing it apart. And well, I mean, I have kind of a high tolerance for pain, so it doesn't really bother me too much. Other people might want to use gloves, but everything's so refined and smoothed out, and I mean, nothing, like I said, nothing's loose on here. This thing's just really, really well made. Other than the minor issue with the D-ring, like I said, which isn't really an issue, it's a minor quibble. I don't have a bad thing to say about this hilt. This thing's just, I think you need to have one in your collection. Of course, that's just my opinion for what it's worth. And yeah, I'm pretty much gonna wrap up this video on that note, and hope everyone liked what they saw. If you care to comment, please do so. Like or dislike, whatever your preference. And yeah, until I see you guys in the next video, may the force be with you. And hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week. All right, take care. Bye.